This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 368, tip number 30, How I'm Saving $25,000 Plus, by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And I am Dan, your host, and this is, of course, where I read to you from some of the best blogs on personal finance anywhere. And before we get to today's post, I want to let you know that we are already nearing the end of the month, which means it's time for another of our book giveaways. To be entered for free and to get some free financial spreadsheets from us and a video tutorial, all you have to do is come by oldpodcast.com and simply enter your email address. You'll get all of that good stuff automatically and be entered to win a book in just 6 days. For now, let's hear today's post as we optimize your life. Tip number 30, How I'm Saving $25,000 Plus, by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. This is tip number 30 of the Save $1,000 in 30 Days challenge. Today, on this last post of the challenge, I decided to write down some of the ways I'm saving money in 2009. Alone, each doesn't seem like much. Together, they add up to a rough estimate of about $25,000 of savings in 2009, a surprisingly high number. Remember, these are tips that work for me. The key has been to take my lifestyle, then fit these tips into them, not try to force 59 million changes in spending on day one. Sure, I've changed my behavior, but it's been a slow process of many years. If you're just starting to save money, I encourage you to take your current behavior and set small milestones, like optimizing what you're currently doing, before you decide to change your entire financial behavior. All right, let's get to the tips. 1. Whenever possible, I buy airfare for family and friends so I can earn significant amounts of points. Usually they reimburse me. In 2008, I maxed out the number of points I could earn on my credit card, and I didn't even travel that much. Since I earn points for each dollar I spend and each mile that's flown, one trip to Europe or Asia adds up to thousands of points that I can redeem for trips, like a $600 trip I paid for using points. Note that this only works if you have no credit card debt, a credit card that pays for miles and dollars spent, and you travel a fair amount. Total savings, $1,500 a year. 2. Anytime I purchase something over $100, roughly, or anytime I travel, I review the deals offered from my credit card, insurance, and workplace. In particular, when you're traveling, the deal doesn't end when you get to the check-in. As any Indian father will tell you, you always tell your kids to wait in the car while you go check in at the front desk. This is because you bought a room with one bed for a family of 6. The trick is, always ask the front desk if they have a complimentary upgrade. Many times, you'll get bumped up to a suite. Same with car rentals. Total savings, $100 a year. 3. This seems like a minor point, but if you don't have all your account information in one place, it's a huge barrier to finding deals among them. Personally, I hate having to search around for all my account logins. Total savings, hard to say. 4. Anytime I buy something online, I take 20 seconds to search for Bloomingdale's coupon or J. Crew coupon, which usually saves me 10% to 25% off. Easiest thing in the world. Total savings, $300 a year. 5. I call all major service providers, cable, cell phone, insurance, etc., and negotiate them down once a year. They hate me for this. I love it. If you're not comfortable with this, find a friend. Just look at your Facebook for someone named Raj or Ramu and offer them 50% of whatever they save you. Total savings, $800 per year. 6. When I buy major purchases like cell phones, cars, or even coats, I buy the best and hold it for the long term. That sounds obvious, but most people who buy really nice stuff like to buy nice stuff all the time, meaning they never keep something for the long term. Total savings, $500 per year. 7. I work on entrepreneurial side projects that are fun and may someday be profitable. For example, I didn't start IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com to make money. In fact, I lost money on it for the first 3 years because I didn't want to serve ads. But now, it's generating a modest amount each month. Many people are greedy and try to make money too quickly. But is there a project you'd do for free for years? Would other people care about it? Total savings, hard to quantify, but I'll ballpark it at $10,000 a year. 8. I perform regular maintenance on my car. Extremely regular, with extreme documentation, so that when I sell the car, I'll be able to show how incredibly anal and weird I am about documentation for big purchases. Compare this to the owner of a used car who has a car in fair condition, not great, who, when you ask about maintenance, shrugs and eats a bagel. Who would you rather pay an extra $1,000 to? Total savings, $200. I'd estimate it's actually about $3,000, but you have to spread that over the next 15 years, which is the ballpark of how long I plan to keep the car. 9. I just set up automatic withdrawal to my savings account. This is the simplest and most effective technique of all. If you set up $100 a month to your savings account, you will save $100 a month. Yes, there are a lot of people who can't afford that much. Those people are probably not reading this blog. Instead, you're probably wasting that money on stupid things like eating out, dry cleaning, and late fees, but you just don't realize it. $100 a month turns into hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime, and you can set up an automatic transfer. In my own ING savings account, now called Capital One 360, I've set up multiple sub-savings accounts, including Ramit Savings, Wedding, House Down Payment, China Trip, Car Maintenance, and Fuel Hedge. The trick is automatic transfers. You'll work around the amount in your checking account if money is transferred automatically to savings, but it's incredibly hard to be proactive about taking money you earned and seemingly giving it away to your savings account. We know we're more motivated by loss than by gain. Sidestep the entire argument and make your savings automatic. Total savings, $1,000 a month. You just listened to the post titled Tip Number 30, How I'm Saving $25,000 Plus by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And really quick, before we go today, don't forget that you can get free spreadsheet tools from us as well as a video tutorial and be entered to win books in special raffles. The next one of those is happening in just 6 days. For all of that, come by oldpodcast.com and enter your email address. That will add you to our weekly newsletter for free, and you'll get all of these tools sent to you automatically. Again, that all can be found at oldpodcast.com. That's oldpodcast.com. And that's going to do it for today. I will see you in the Thursday show tomorrow, where we'll have a post from Money Mini Blog. That's where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.